why you scared. They over the hilltop, I see them right there. They'll wait for the kill shot, they'll sit and they'll stare. If we got a real shot for us, it's up there. We're hopeless if we stop, they'll kill us right here. Living in death's den, run through the best winds, storming the front gates. Whatever gets us in, whatever gets us over, whatever helps us win, whatever we must do. Rescuing our kids, as long as they get through it, don't matter if we live. God chose to bless you, I'll take all that death gives. I'm into this war ends, in memory of dead friends, hope of a new way when all of this death ends. Who can we call on? It's me and it's all y'all. We're here by our lonesome, nobody to fall on. Flesh in the dirt, fire to ashes. Fate getting closer every moment that passes. Running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. Show me a safe place, does it exist? It must be a wasteland where nobody lives, that nobody knows of, where nobody's been. Where we at is warfare, every kind you can get. What you can't get is real love or fucking respect. Set up for failure, a life of neglect. If none of us stand up, we'll live with regrets. If we rise, we might die, I call that a good death. What would I live for if I am oppressed? How can I raise up with the world on my chest? Who's gonna save us if you and I rest? They shoot us in cold blood when under arrest. Lock us in cold cells, consider it home now. Cut off from emotions, our feelings are stone now. Our buildings are blown out, the madness is so loud. It's dark and there's no sound, we gotta go now. Running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. The illness is prevalent, natives malevolent. Hunger, starvation now, no hope for a heaven sent. Kiss the babies goodbye, say I love you to wives. Grab your weapons, get your steps in, we gon' ride when it rise. The sun mean what when it's blinding your eyes? Put the wind to your back, leave them facing the sky. Put the pain in the dirt, raise your bloody fist high. Use your brain, do the work, strategize and survive. The rush of the dust up, the thrill of the gun buzz. The satisfaction of our reaction when there's no one to help us. The spoils of war, the hunger for more. The passion of how we smashing what we hate through the floor. The rage, the loneliness of dead on the page. To cleanse this land, gotta burn more than just sage. Crush the cage, body and soul unafraid. Kill them all and set them ablaze. No running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. Profound, it's deep where the heart makes sound. One last beat and it might bleed out. I just might leave now, empty these airbags and lie me down. See the lies in your eyes catching up with your mouth. I made my mistakes, of course I never lived them down. You won't let me, left marks on your heart. You will never forget me, condescend me and call me proud. I told you what you need to win and how. I'm a madman now. My worst fears realized, no longer the sad clown, Pagliacci the Pennywise. The point of no return, make them ashes and let them fly. You ain't gon' save them all, so go ahead and just let them die. Murder these emotions, bury them deep inside. If I get any colder, I swear I'ma freeze the shy. All I could do is soldier, marching through a starry night, focused on the end game, finally gon' get it right. Find myself in the light, been fighting for my fucking life, dealing with you fake fucks. I ain't gotta say much, you know what it is, kid. I just wanna blaze up, continue getting by where I came from, pushed by what I've been through. You deferred my dreams, the reason I resent you. It don't make no sense, you pretend I don't offend you. I'm everything you hate, but if you walked a mile in these shoes, you finally understand why it's not in me to respect you. We come from different fabric, different madness, different venue. We lost our common ground, the bond just wasn't sound. The objective was to come up, and now you bring me down. Now you bring me down.
Crushing me inside. Used to lift me up. Now you get me down.
Cold stares and crooked smiles for what seemed a million miles. Every demon that I let in is out to hunt me down. Burn this jungle up around me, leave the ashes on the ground. Scorched earth, cursed birth, body bags of 4 pounds. This is what we left with, why else would we be desperate? Gunning for each other's heads, wishing everybody dead. Fight the reaper often, but he will never soften. Relentless with his methods, he will put you in the coffin. My mind isn't earned, cause I've already burned. Drowned in the dark matter, mirror shattered, I've learned. You won't take what I've earned, never break what I create. Cause I have made the sacrifices you're afraid to make. My fear is lost potential, being anything but great. Succumbing to the suckers, to the leeches and the hate. Politicians with their speeches in these streets cannot debate. Punch your ballots with these bullets and you'll run and seal your fate. Democracy's a mockery, only the strongest stay. The weak will fade away, and us, we'll see another day. No matter what another motherfucker has to say, I will never let you hold me in one place. Your problems are your own, it's personal, emotions overblown. Living separate visions, conscious overthrown. I trust none of you bastards, I'm safest when I'm alone. It's sad, I understand it's how it is out on this road. It take a gorilla's grip to hold on to your soul. Brute force to stick to the script and not let it go. You can't slip, one false move and you'll never know. Had you gotten up, how far you go, how far'd you go. Salute. Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. I am your host, Shy Ill, and we are back at it like bad habits in the building, kicking it off early in the chat. Salutes to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. What's up? All right. We're going to hang out again. I don't know, 4th, 5th live of the week, whatever that is. Shout out to the usual suspects in the building. Shout out Big June. Salutes to you, brother. 323G, Vernon Himes. Juan Herrera, we never had Juan Herrera from what I recall in the chat before. But he showed up today to remind everybody that my music sucks. Respectfully, my music took me everywhere, Papas. You don't have to like it. It's all good. I appreciate it. But you know, who takes the time, right? To, weird shit. But salute to the rest of y'all. Glad y'all here. We're going to hang out for a little while tonight. There's a couple of things to check out. Couple of Diddy-related things to check out. See if we find some Cartel-related things to check out. And we'll go from there. We hang out. Salutes to y'all. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. If you're sober, here's a hug. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it popping. Jorge Castillo, salutes to you on the check-in. Shy, when I was at Scher's, class of 97, I was dating this female, was friends with Val. Val's the real deal. Salutes to Val. Val done come on the show before and said her piece. Appreciate Val. Shout out Headstone Restoration. Salutes to you. Vernon Heim, salutes to you, sir. You know what? I believe you asked me the question if I played with a live band before. You know, again, my mind is you know, I've said that it'd be dope to do like, you know, full sets with a live band, whatever, but I've done shows with a live band before.
Just not full on whole sets of all my music. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple songs here and there. Salute Southside 77. Shy, great music, great content, my brother. Glad I found a good podcast, bro. I appreciate you. Salutes to you. I thank you for being here. It is what it is, right? Let's get the housekeeping out of the way. There's always that one with negative comments. Some people, go out of their way for that type of shit. It is what it is. Jorge says she put me on with SD, Baby D, who she was dating at the time. He gave me the work, then plugged me up. All right, at the age of 17. All right. Salutes to you, Jorge. Appreciate you. Yeah, that all checks out. Let's get the what's it called? The housekeeping out the way. We got our TTS in the description. TTS text to speech. You can have your comment pop up on the screen and ring out for everybody to see, and I will acknowledge it. See if I can find one here. All right, we got the homie Jonathan Pantoja. Who else we got here? Let's hit this one right here. Boom. Jonathan Pantoja on the check.
Jonathan Pantoja donated $5. Salute Chio. With everything going on in this world, you stay grinding and growing with your resilience. Shout out to the chat. Hit the like button, it's free.
Salutes. The like button is free. Salutes Jonathan Pantoja, but that's what it'll look like. $2 minimum donation. You could talk your smut up there. Pretty soon it's going to be the only way you're going to be able to hit me with negativity is you're going to have to pay me for it. So prepare yourselves. The ones that like talking a little too crazy on the computer, y'all going to have to start paying to talk shit to me. You're not going to be able to troll me no more for free. All right, believe that. Salutes Go Bucks, Ohio in the building. Appreciate you. Again, we also have, so that's a $2 minimum donation for that. We also have super chat, super thanks, super stickers, all available, all the stuff YouTube makes for people to support the channel on that level. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Please hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a thing. Jorge said when the Wrong to Strong guy says she was a beast at 15, he was not lying. She was already doing big things at that age. Yeah, man, she got 11 legendary teenage years for Val. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll get her back soon and we'll talk about it. All right, salutes Chunks Kicks. Appreciate you, Wookie, on the check-in. Appreciate everybody here. Please hit that like button. It doesn't cost a thing. All right? Chung, let them know, Chung, man. They're going to have to start paying to troll me around here, man. Trolling ain't for free where we come from. You know what I mean? Salutes. So we got that. We're also sponsored by the Ill Shop. All right, here's the Ill Shop right here. Y'all can take a look. Usual Suspects logo gear. Different color combinations. All right. Boom. And we got our Il Cartel merch. A no pillow talk for the young hustler in your life that talks too much. And you want him to remind himself every time he looks at his couch that he should keep his mouth shut. All right. Salutes JP the Ghost. Shy was good, brother. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. Chung said, hell yeah. Yeah, man. You got paid to troll me, man. Don't worry. We're getting there, Chung. They're going to have to pay to troll me. All right. All right. Boom. We got different color combos of this here. Il Cartel. All right. We got the one color logo, Il Cartel. And we got our El Guapo apron for the boss of the backyard right here. El Guapo. Different color combos for that too. So make sure y'all check out the Il Shop. I'm going to drop that in the chat for y'all. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's Friday night. Some of y'all at the club. Some are drinking. Some are on the internet running their fucking mouth. Some are outside. All right, we chilling tonight. So those that are able to join me, I appreciate y'all. We're going to be here a little while and kick it. Trying to do more lives, less editing. That sounds like a good deal as far as I'm concerned. All right, we got the Il Shop in the chat. All right, throughout today's show, I'll be dropping different links to different playlists so people can go check out other stuff on the channel. Paste. Here we got the invite to the Discord. All right, Discord is our own little personal social network, basically our own server, so that we can hang out, share information, and chat, stuff like that. So salutes to y'all. Salutes to the Discord. We got about 40 people in there now. All right, it's a Discord that started with nothing not very long ago. February or something like that. A little bit before February. Juan Herrera, shy bro, don't get upset. Juan Herrera, don't make the show about you. I'm speaking in generalities. You know what I'm saying? And now you sound upset. My opinion really don't mean shit. It's just my opinion. The music made just wasn't good. Again, it's a subjective opinion. Clearly, you got loyal fans that rock with it. Everything ain't for everybody. Absolutely. Especially comments that are not for you. So, take a deep breath. Sip whatever you sipping. You ain't hurt my feelings. Trust me. Again, my music been in places that I should have never been. So, I'm good with that. Shout out Old 30 North on the check-in. Appreciate you. But again, this goes to everybody with their subjective opinions, with their trolling, whatever it is, negativity, whatever it is. It's going to come a time on this channel where that shit ain't going to fly for free. All right? You might not understand what that means, but we're gonna teach the class little by little. Don't worry. Salutes 030 North on a check-in. Appreciate you again, JP the Ghost. Usual suspects in the building. All right? We're here to kick it for a bit. Got my burr. And how many have y'all heard anything new? Look at this guy still talking. No need to get sensitive, broski. Blessings. Clearly you're doing well and rich from content creating. Yeah, I'm super rich. But yeah, stop telling me what I am. All right? You told me I was upset, and now you're telling me I'm sensitive. We good, dog. Do your thing. 030 North, what did I miss? Not again. Some more haters. No, it is what it is. Billy Finnegan, salutes to you on the check-in. Big June, you could have started like that instead of coming in so strong, brother. You have a point. It might not be for everyone. Yeah, but people like, on the internet, they like saying this sucks, that sucks, you suck, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he'll say that he'd say it to my face. But I've never had anybody tell me my shit sucks to my face. So, we good. JP the Ghost said, what's the science tonight? What we on? We're on a little bit of everything tonight. We're going to roll around. I don't know if y'all heard, R. Kelly has a phone call with Whack 100 where he's talking about what's going on with Diddy. So we're going to have that conversation, and we'll scroll through the internet and see what we can find. All right. Salutes to Jorge Castillo with the $20 super chat. Great content. Will continue to support King Ghost. Salutes to you, Ghost. I appreciate you. Thank you. That will ring off on the screen any minute. All right, so we'll give it a second for that to happen. I appreciate you. We're going to hang out tonight. Hope everybody's having a good time. All right, the weekend's here. The kids going to be running around hunting the Easter eggs and all of that. And it's going to be a good weekend, so salutes. Juan Herrera said, Christ. Well, now you're going to bring Christ into it? Leave Christ out of it, bruh. You're doing too much, man. I've never seen you in the chat before, but for a first impression, bro, you really pushing it. We let you off the hook already. Like, you haven't seen how I talk to most people that come up here and having a subjective opinion. All right, I don't mind opinions. I have a problem with attitude. We have an attitude and a kind of ambiance that we got around here. You know what I'm saying? So we're not worried about opinions. We get differing opinions all the time. It's just sometimes people come in here with an attitude that doesn't kind of mix with what we're doing. But again, every comment you make, you continue to make the show about you over here. There we go. Jorge Castillo donated $20 through Super Chat. Salutes to you, Jorge. Let's read that out again. He said, great content. We'll continue to support King Ghost. Salutes. Salutes Old Soul on the check-in. Appreciate him coming through. All right. Don't mind me. I'm always checking my phone. There's a lot going on. All right. We're trying to do a lot of things around here. Addy boy, salute Shah Ill, still in Cali, my brother, be home soon. Salutes to you, man, be safe. JP the Ghost, wish X was here. He been telling us about them party. Yeah, Dog would have had a lot to say about what's going on, or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dog was the type of person that wasn't going to really talk about something unless you asked him about it. And if you asked him about it, be aware what you asked him, because he's going to give you an answer. Same way they asked him about Drake and Ross, and he's like, he talks too much about food, or his girlfriend too much, or this or that. Like, it be like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so boom, hit the like button there. Again, salutes to you, Jorge Castillo. Appreciate you. Let's tap that like button, gente. Let's get them numbers up. I appreciate you. Salutes. Let's pin that. Let's pin that. Pin message. Wow. All right. We good. So yeah, we're gonna go around. I also have English translations of the phone calls between Pedro and Chapo. I have English translation of that. We might go through that, just a little paperwork party real quick. I also have JNP's statement in court. But that's 50 pages. Yesterday we did like 90 pages. So we'll see what it feels like, and if we get into it. If not, we'll get into that next week. Start getting back into the cartel content. Salutes Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Even my girls know you now. We at the store. She says, Mom, the homie Chili is live. I'm like, how do you know? She says, because YouTube keeps going off. I'm like, it's shy, no Chili. Salutes to you, Lucy. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. Salutes to the girls. Vernon Heim said, I seen X at a Pitbull show. That's dope. Where was that? Vernon, Miami type shit? Salutes, man. Yeah, X is I remember the day after he passed away, I was like, yo, I woke up in a world where there's no DMX. Timberland's on that day. Right, but yeah, so there's a couple of things to check out. We could probably start with have y'all seen anything new? Any gossip out there? Any Diddy information out there that's on the loose? Huh? Heard he stepped out with his daughters last night. So they were seen in public, so he's not hiding. Maybe he did nothing. Who knows? You know. Vernon Heim said confirmation show they have. It was in Texas. Salutes. Texas is dope, man. I gotta get to Texas. I ain't never stopped in Texas. JP the Ghost said, hey, we don't know the age of those girls, JP the Ghost. I ain't even gonna repeat that shit. Salutes. I don't know if they're her daughters. I don't know if they're her friends. I don't know none of that shit. See how careful we are? See how careful we got to be? Dodge the bullshit in this world? We got to be careful. Salutes to you, JP the Ghost. Shout out Bobby D. Hope I'm not late to the party. Salutes to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Hundreds up for everybody on the check-in. You are not late for the party. We haven't even started yet. We just got through housekeeping. We got through subjective opinions, and we are on our way to the content. All right. JP's wildin', boy. All right. Got to be very, very careful. Right. So I think we got everything out of the way. But yeah, so if we don't get into that 50-page paperwork today, we'll get into that like Monday or something. I don't want to be bugging y'all with paperwork on y'all Easter Sunday or Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Saludos to Velez 408 in the chat. Appreciate you. Saludos, Sai. Saludos to you. Appreciate you being here. We're going to hang out for a bit. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world on a Friday night, but y'all right here with me. We're going to go, we got R. Kelly speaking on the whole Diddy situation with Whack 100. I don't even want to show the picture. I mean, it's blurred out and shit. But it's a wild ass picture. Now, can I confirm or deny it's Diddy? I mean, I don't know because, hold on, let me hit this record. I don't know because it's blurred out. So I can't confirm or deny that this is Diddy. All right? But this was the thumbnail from the video that I found that has the R. Kelly conversation with Whack 100 over the phone and him telling what he thinks is next. So I'm just going to show y'all the picture. And the picture is a picture of Diddy allegedly blurred out while in dancing on the table. All right. Now, we don't know who's in that room. Can I judge the man for being rich and wilding and bucking naked and dancing on his table? We don't know what's happening there. Now, if something nefarious is happening there, well, I hope he falls, break both ankles, and his head lands in the fireplace, right? But if not, shit, give me some Diddy money. You might catch me on a coffee table somewhere. You know what I mean? So who knows? But it doesn't mean nothing nefarious has happened. And again, that can be anybody in that grainy ass. That looks like it was taken with the first camera ever made. So yeah, so that's the thumbnail for that video. Again, I'll put the links in the edited version so everybody can see that if they want to. But this is what I got from this is what I got from this conversation with Wack and Kels. Let's see how this goes.
Keeps this thing going. Take a listen.
That's all over the news. We see that. We watch that.
And what's crazy is, what I know, because we just been in this area forever, is once they, and I hope they don't, but if they detain him, that's when all niggas, motherfuckers gonna be lining up with their hand in there.
I feel the same way. I feel like as long as he's walking around, as long as he's not in custody, they ain't got what they need yet. The moment they put him in custody, it seems a hard sell that he's gonna get out of there. Again, for all we know, he can get away with nothing. This thing can dissolve and this can be a mute issue next week. And they say, nothing was found and none of the electronics and this and that and everything's good, right? For him. Or we see him do the perp walk, and after that perp walk, I don't know how much saving grace he got after that.
So I'm saying, man, see the bad part about him, this is what I don't understand about this, all this shit. Motherfucker, if there was a time, right, where this was a play, this was y'all party, this was y'all, nigga, like if you was a participant, right, and you're of legal age, I don't understand what all the hoorah all of a sudden is against the wheel. It's against the wheel. Man, what so you done came back to 300 parties, motherfucker, against the wheel. All this shit, you gotta damn near turn on your camera, let a motherfucker tell you who they is, put their ID up, let a motherfucker tell you where they at, because any given Sunday, right, when a motherfucker wanna go bad, they can extort you or come with the accusations. Shit crazy.
Period. Period. He's right. You know, you don't know. You throw a big party, you don't know what's happening, man. You know, you don't know what's happening. I'm trying to, something wrong with my lighting, man. Something wrong with my lighting. You trying to you could be throwing an innocent party. You could have a nightclub where you stay strict to the rules, but you never know what slipped through them doors and what one of your employees allowed to come through or this, that, or the other, or anything that happened. He said you damn near to the point where you got to videotape somebody, videotape their ID, all of that. And if it's necessary, it's necessary. Otherwise, stay your ass home like me. Mind your business. All right? Because they're to the point where all they got to do is throw a party. Somebody can make the decision that they're going to show up there. They're underage. They got a way to get in. They get in. Next thing you know, you being extorted. Do I think that's the case here? Hell no. He's also saying, what's with this, you've been going to, you done made it to 300 parties, and it's all against your will? And that's what we were talking about with Mr. Jones yesterday during the paperwork party. Like, Mr. Jones, you couldn't walk away, you couldn't jump off the fucking boat, get out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Against your will, what? Gun to your head? Like, what's happening here? You were part of this until you didn't get paid. Until you didn't get that promised Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Now, who knows how much the courts take any of that into consideration? I don't know.
It's crazy.
That's why I say motherfuckers gonna be out there laughing and making comedian jokes and doing all that other shit on the radio and everything else, but their ass could be next. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so fucked up about it. So stupid. They're so stupid they don't even realize the move that's going on. I mean, it's crazy.
But what's the move? Like, are you saying that the move, Kels, are you saying that the move is a conspiracy theory? Right? They out to get him? Like, or is there evidence? They're looking for evidence, right? We done seen people beat cases before, but they're looking for evidence. I mean, I don't understand where the move. He said the move. Y'all know the move that's happening. The only move I see is that they're willing to go get a Diddy before they're willing to get somebody else of other positions of power, political positions of power and shit like that. You know, every now and then they'll go get the Weinstein. They'll feed you one because they can't help him no more. We can't hide him no more. This dude's leaving bodies all over the place. This dude's leaving victims all over the place. We can't hide him no more. We got to let them have him. Fuck it, let them have him. You know? Shout out Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. She said, JP the Ghost, all my friends are married. But are they happy though, Lucy? That's the question. Are they happily married? Y'all let us know in the chat. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Hundreds up for y'all. But yeah, that's the question, man. Salutes to Dan from NJ. Appreciate you being here. Salutes y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Big June said it's too easy for people to get in your pockets when you're trying to have a good time. You got to ID people at the door. Like, man, bro. You got to not throw parties no more, man. You know what I'm saying? You better know who you got at your party, man. You know? Listen, those lines be packed up at the club, right? They got a way to keep everybody out of there until they want them inside, right? That's ample opportunity to make sure everybody that comes in right. But if your staff is doing you dirty, or if you have a couple of goofies outside with their bad boy hats on recruiting, and they recruit the wrong ones, then what are we talking about here, you know? It's crazy. Salutes DJ 20s in the building. Appreciate you, sir. Salutes to you. Thank you for being here. We listening to R. Kelly speak on the Diddy situation.
Crazy, man. I mean, that's why I believe.
But what's the move? He says the move. Oh, there's a move. The move. What's the move? Right? Yes. Do I believe that sometimes people get targeted? Yes. But damn, it gets to a point when you got these dudes that are deviants for 30 years, their big, powerful people can't help them or hide them no more. Gene Deal said it yesterday. He said, I know they was doing something for the FBI because him and Kirk Burrows used to take paperwork over there, right, to the FBI. He said maybe his handlers no longer, he probably retired, moved on. The people that used to be able to help Diddy are not there no more. You know? Kells had those whatever girls he had closest to him that was supposedly bad from the start, they turned on him and had all his secrets. Boom, you got popped off. Big June said at the same time, people are just sick nowadays, don't know how to act when they get that money. I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, I get exactly what you're saying, but it's like I don't understand the logic in it. You get this money, I got this money, let me throw it all away by doing all this weirdo shit that I don't even come from. You don't even come from that. You know?
None of the shit. I mean,
No, I told him straight up, bro.
You can tell me about anybody in that.
He said, I don't believe none of it.
They so stupid they don't even realize the move that's going on. I mean, it's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
real shit.
I mean, that's why I don't believe none of the shit. I mean,
No,
you
I
can tell
told
me
him straight up, bro.
You can tell me about anybody in now. You can tell me on the news the weather is the sky's blue. I'm not gonna believe the shit, no. Because I'm in it now. I know what they did.
Yeah, like, listen,
He said, because
I
I'm
told
in it
him,
now,
like,
I know what they
first started
did.
with-
So what are you telling me, Kels? Are you telling me that you going to prison was a witch hunt? Because you're not guilty? It was a witch hunt going to prison? You ain't never dealt with no girls under the age of 18? Don't talk to me about state law. All right? You ain't been with no girls under the age of 18? You not the guy that publicly was married to a 15-year-old and thought that shit was gonna fly? Paperwork on it, records of the annulment. You're not the guy. You didn't do none of this. You're the same person that they asked, do you like young women? He said, how young? That's the question you asked. You're not that guy. You innocent, right? Out of all the cases, not one of them did you do, right? It's all just a farce. You was just singing too many good songs, making too much money, right? You weren't doing nothing. I'm going to believe you? Age ain't nothing but a number. What? I'm going to believe you? Stop. How could I? Where's your credibility for me to think that this is some kind of witch hunt when you speaking on it? You know? Are you into young women, Mr. Kelly? Well, when you say young, what do you mean? How young? Like under 18 or over 18 young? Do you mean by state law or do you mean by federal law? Listen. And nobody giving you a morality plea. You know what I'm saying? Nobody giving you a morality play. You know, your morality is different than other people's morality. All right? But the legality is where you skipped it. The legality is where you tripped on your dick. All right? And that's why you're there. Not just because of some witch hunt because they made up a bunch of shit about you. They ain't make up a bunch of shit about you. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some bullshit in there, people trying to get over, right? But they wouldn't have that power or that leverage if you didn't do the shit that you did. Vernon, but let's say he's trying to say he was innocent. Fuck out of here. Exactly. Vernon Heim said, ever since the woke movement started, they're going after everyone with a shady past. Man. Well, who's out there? Who's left? I mean, all you gotta do is go to 50's Instagram. You'll figure out who's next. Big June said that woke shit is just too much. Like everything is too much. Everybody, and to say, oh, you're a fence rider, this and that shit ain't it either. Like everything has gone to too many extremes. We've lost common sense to pick sides. Everybody's just picking sides, right? Not realizing that conversations and things that happen in this world are nuanced and have many angles and many different perspectives to them, you know? But instead, people just pick sides. I'm woke. You're not. Fuck out of here. Right? Chucky said, yeah, if you got to ask how young, there's a problem. Yeah, like, there's a problem, bro. Don't get it twisted. There's people out there that say, oh, the man is 55 years old and the woman is 25 years old and they want to call him a PDF file. No, that's not how this fucking works. That's not how this works. If that 25-year-old wants to be with a 65-year-old, that's her business. Right? Legally. Your morality is your morality. That's on you. But legally, the right to do that is there, right? And people will come and be able to throw around words like PDF file at somebody like that. Oh, the man's 50, she's 25, he's a PDF file. Well, you wildin'. Salute PR Black on the check-in, honey's up. I don't agree with that. That's you just rewriting laws and putting it on me and pretending that you're putting a scarlet letter on somebody. When that's a 25-year-old woman with free will, you know, and a man that found a woman that loves him. You know what I'm saying? And you want to, no, that's a different story. But they won't deal with what's at hand. So everybody's at an extreme right now. This whole woke shit, it's either you all the way, you so woke that you never sleep, or you just sleep forever. There's no common ground. There's no common sense. Common sense is dead. Facts.
Cassie, I said, yo, nigga.
Is the sky's blue? I'm not gonna believe the shit. No, anybody,
you don't believe it because he's innocent.
On the news, the weather is the sky's blue. I'm not gonna believe the shit. No, because I'm in it now. Know what they did.
Yeah, like, listen, I told when it first started with Cassie, I said, yo, nigga, this is stick-up move. If I was that nigga, I'd have just came out and said, hey, listen, these are my sexual preferences. Yes, I'm bi or whatever the fuck, and these motherfuckers been trying to extort me, and I'm tired of it. They know that I'm in the music industry, and boom, boom, boom. Nigga, they would have ate her up, and still, but now they using that against her.
Here's the truth, Jorge Castillo. As much as in salutes, I didn't even read I'll read it right now, but check it out. And salutes to Your Vid Sucks. Salutes to you. Appreciate you being here. I always enjoy seeing Your Vid Sucks because I remember the first comment was like, yo, I appreciate your videos, good shit. And I'm like, bro, with a name like Your Vid Sucks, salutes to you. Facts. But Big June said, don't let them tell it. Yeah, no shit. Jorge Castillo said, is it cool when a female is 26 and the guy is 16? We look at that growing up and say, ooh, I'm the man. I got me a 26-year-old girl. Ooh. But if we're talking legalities here, if we're talking on paper, no, it's wrong. It's wrong. federally. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong, right? And if they want to prosecute that person, it's not a witch hunt. They're coming to get that motherfucker because there's an illegality involved. There's not a morality play in there. We have a number. This is the number. You tweaked over that number, under that number, we got to come get you, right? When we were kids, we'd have been like, shit, 16 with a 26-year-old, which many of us had in our lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? Don't change. Your vid sucks says, thanks, I got to change my name. No, don't change this one, bro. If you do, you got to have your vid sucks in there somewhere. Salutes. Yeah, so if we're looking at legalities, yeah, it's the same thing. There's a number, dog. We have an answer to that question. We have a finite number. JP the Ghost said, you think he knew about them parties? Who, JP? Did Kels know about Diddy's parties? Shit, Diddy was probably coming to Kels' parties. Who knows? Vernon said, I had a teacher when I was 16 that wanted to hook up. That's not a... It's not that it's not out of the ordinary, but that's not something that happens, right? And it happens, and some people get away with it, and guess what? Other ones don't, and they go to jail. And when they go to jail, they can't get on the phone like Kels and say, it was a witch hunt. Or ask me to look at them as having some kind of credibility. How? That's the same as him being married to a 15-year-old, asking how old when he's interviewed and all of that stuff, and him saying it's all a witch hunt. So there's no fire? All of this smoke and there's no fire, Kels? I can't buy that from you, bro. I can't buy that from you. But again, coming up, it's a victory to be a 16-year-old with a 26-year-old for some. For some, no. Maybe some feel violated. Either way, either direction, it's illegal. So if the 26-year-old chick gets grabbed up, she can't say this is a witch hunt. Nah, bitch, you did this shit. This is a bitch hunt. They coming for you. You did this shit. That's basically it. And that's what he's doing. He's like, man, this is a Harlem conspiracy. Bullshit. Your vid sucks said, I heard Puffy has secret cameras all over the crib. The footage is somewhere out there. Once recorded, it's very difficult to permanently delete from a server. 50 said he's going to get his hands on that footage. Again, I didn't see any cameras in plain view. This is definitely alive, Nathan. I didn't see any cameras in plain view when we were inside the video of the house. But who knows? Who knows? Or it's all talk. And they're on a wild goose chase over a MacGuffin. A MacGuffin is something you put in a scene that you have a character go looking for. It's the linchpin. It don't really mean much. It's the briefcase in Pulp Fiction. It's the Infinity Stones in Infinity War, the Infinity Saga. You know what I'm saying? It's something that they're chasing. The thing that they're chasing right now is these videotapes. And I said it when we did the paperwork yesterday that in that one line, that changed everything. I think it was line 90 of that civil lawsuit where he said everybody was videotaped. That's when they said, let's get these warrants. We need these tapes. Big June said that's the thing. You can't see them cameras. I mean, yeah, I'd expect that too. Maybe they're inside those teddy bears over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the bear. I know. I'm just being, I'm being ironic about it. Sometimes my sarcasm doesn't. But we ain't see no, it's not like they paid attention and said, look at this keyhole and the keyhole. They put their camera to the keyhole and said, this is a camera. Like, we ain't seen none of that. Jorge said in plain view, but they secret camera. So not going to be in plain view. Yeah, no, of course, not for us to see them. But I'm saying, like, when the camera was going through or the person was looking through shit, we didn't see nobody, like, point one out, Nathan said, I wonder when P. Diddy will return to America. I'm not sure that he left. I think a lot of people said that. He was seen with his daughters last night. I'm not sure where that was at. But I don't think that he left the country. I'm not sure. We'll look into that today.
But now it's getting to a point to where, it's like, nigga, you're gonna have to say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Wax thing is tell them that you're gay, you're bisexual. Tell them that you live this lavish lifestyle. Tell them all of this shit so that they stop looking for the dark side. You gotta say something. He's basically saying.
He ain't fleed though,
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. They didn't raid it. They ran up in his crib, but
Yeah, I saw that.
This how you know it's weak. Usually when they run up in a nigga house, they coming to get you too.
Yeah.
They looking, they still searching and looking. Like that nigga ain't on the run or that. They ain't telling him to come turn himself in and no shit
they're
like
saying
that.
it right. He's saying it right here. He's not on the run. They ain't telling him to come in and turn himself in. I'm not 100% sure that he left the country. I'm gonna have to look up. We'll look that up in a minute, and we'll see. Nathan Wallace, you are correct. Gene Deal has been saying a lot of this for many years. But let's say he probably went somewhere where he can't get extradited. Yeah, I'm not even sure Buddy left. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find Diddy.
But
yeah, I saw that.
This how you know it's weak. Usually when they run up in a nigga house, they coming to get you too.
Yeah.
They looking, they still searching and looking. Like that nigga ain't on the run or that. They ain't telling him to come turn himself in and no shit like that. They grounded his plane because they seen him moving. He wasn't even on the plane.
There you go. They grounded his plane because they seen it moving and he wasn't even on that plane. Supposedly, academics exposed that some chick had commanded his plane and she drove it up and down Cali as an Uber and then ended up in Antigua.
So he wasn't because they probably didn't restrict him.
And don't get it wrong. Maybe he was putting together a plan to I'm gonna send my jet back and forth all over the place. It's gonna meet me in Antigua. I'm gonna be in Miami. When they hit the houses or whatever happens, whatever goes down, I'm gonna jump on this plane right here while they looking at that plane over there. And then when I get to that plane over there, then we're gonna bounce. Guess what? They caught your boy Brendan with a Prada bag full of dope and locked his ass up. And for all we know, Vernonheim said his plane left, but he didn't. But his plane is back. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of confusion on whether he left or not. Now I know there was a supposed sighting of him last night. I'm gonna find out where that is when we get through this video.
His passport and shit as of now, But yeah,
so they haven't restricted his passport. Again, we're listening to Whack 100 and R. Kelly talk about this shit. So, take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a little bit of brocane.
Moving, he wasn't even on the plane. They wanted to make sure he wasn't because they probably didn't restrict his passport and shit as of now, But yeah, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, but that's how it all started, though. You understand? Started.
No, I know. I know.
It's all that because they don't. It's crazy, man.
He let them know it starts like that. It starts like that. They look at this, they look at that. Next thing you know, you're in the cuffs. Shout out to Keno on the check-in. Appreciate you. Nathan Wallace, he will have to give a press conference on Oprah. Oh, no, not Oprah. Oprah got some explaining to do herself, if you let the conspiracy theorists tell it. He's going to have to do a press conference on Oprah-type interview or one with Gayle King, and the inevitable question about whether he's gay will come up, but the interview is coming as it's needed. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he flip out like Kels did. Y'all trying to destroy me. I don't know how to hog tie nobody. Maybe he go through all that shit. Puffy flip out. You know what I mean? Max over there getting money with camera. Max was supposed to stay broke. Huh? And the locks went and did this versus shit. I told Swizz Beats and I told fucking Timberland, stop this versus shit. Look, the locks are rich again. He's salty. Nathan said for his image, he has to speak, say something for as long as he's alive in order to move forward. We'll see. Jorge said these cats be buying planes but use them when they need to. Otherwise, they rent them out when they're not using them. That's why his plane was bouncing back and forth. Yeah. Or he had one of his putitas going to get other putitas. We don't know, but you're right. People, you buy a big ticket item like that, even with having a home, what you're going to have, a multi-million-dollar home somewhere, it's your second or third home, and it's sitting there not making money. You got yourself to that position to make money. You got to make the money make money. and you Airbnb your shit, or you Airbnb your plane, you Uber your plane, you Uber your whips, you know what I'm saying? Videos, rent them out, all of that shit, you know. Vernon said, I think he need to keep his mouth shut. That's an option for him too. Diddy, shut your ass up. That is definitely an option too. All right. Keno, Nathan Wallace said, Keefy D hasn't mentioned his name, but he doesn't have much credibility. Well, Keefy D has mentioned his name, and I'm sure there'll be more mention of his name in the days to come from Keefy D. Shout out to Keno. He said, you're a funny guy. Funny how? Huh? How is in? I don't fucking like people's opinions, huh? How funny?
I know, but see, they know fucking with him, he got some money, so they know they got to come right. They know if they come half-stepping, he do got the money to fight, so they ain't gonna. Well, I do know this, if they do put him in cuffs, they only put him in cuffs because they got something at that point. So,
that ain't even necessarily true right there.
There he is again. It wasn't me, right? Wax said, I know this, if they do put him in the cuffs, it's because they got something. They really got something. And Kel said, I don't necessarily believe that. They don't have to have nothing. To me, you inferring, Kels, that they ain't had nothing on you, right? Now, we might have to delve into that case and see what kind of evidence they have, because if we're going to talk legalities, right, then we need to talk that when the feds cross that line and do something they're not supposed to do. We got to see if they had enough evidence to convict this man. But if you want me to believe you just off GP, and I know you're the guy from AJ Nothing But a Number, I know you're the guy from, an annulment with a 15-year-old Aaliyah, I know you're the guy that when asked if you like younger women, you said, how young? That guy, you asking me for credibility, I can't give you. And now you're making it seem like it was just a witch hunt on you. So you basically doing Diddy a disservice in this statement.
Well, they feel like they got enough.
This call is from a federal prison.
They want you, if they want to plan to get you, or if it's a conspiracy, anything, they put you in cuffs, bro.
No, that's real. And I've been telling people, I've been preaching, I said, yo.
Wack just backtrack what he just said.
What I didn't know is we going off this state shit. Nigga, the law of the land when it comes to the feds is 18 across the board. You niggas in Jersey with the 16, Nevada and Atlanta, that's the state. But if the feds want to come.
There it is. This thing about the states got different ages for different ages of consent. Y'all think that state law gonna protect you? That state law get trumped. I don't know how often it happens. I don't know how often one state ignores it and then the feds come and get it. But the law of the land is that 18. Same thing with the MJ spots. That shit ain't federally legal. That shit is state by state. So Chucky said even if the parents gave consent, the girls were still young. Kels has a documented history of that. And there it is. Like, parent consent, what you do? You sold them? What you do? You matchmaking over here? You wildin'. That's trafficking. Parent or no parent. Crazy.
Come in and pick it up. Ain't nothing the state could do to help you or save you. You can't say what the state. Yep, the law of the land federally is 18. I said, I didn't even know that until, I thought, whatever the state said, that's what it was. Shit. Which is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the federal law don't force state law to be 18 across the board.
Because that's the whole shit. Once the federal government start forcing shit, states start civil warring. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's been a long time, but but what does it mean when you can't even be accused of it in certain states under a certain age, but the feds get wind of it, they come cross that jurisdiction because as far as they're concerned, they the law of the land. All right, we got one big chunk of this continent. This is our shit. We're going to call the shot regardless. You guys open your little weed shops, enjoy it, get your money while it lasts. We're coming for everything when it's time to come for everything. Remember that shit.
It's crazy.
So, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of what I would have expected R. Kelly to say, being that he's...
I think that was it for the call. I don't think there's any more of that call. Let me see. But yeah, he's inferring that it wasn't me. All right, whatever you say, Kels. I mean, you could tell me what's going to happen next. Forget about whether the man's guilty or innocent, whether it's a conspiracy or not. You can say what's next. Right? Oh, well, first they searched my crib, and then they did this, then they did this. Next thing you know, I was here on the phone with you. Right? Again, shout out to Art of Dialogue. I have the link in the descriptions. Metadata, that's the shit that I slack on the most. It's hard keeping track of all this shit. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Let me stop this real quick. Stop recording. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you have yet to hit the like button, please do. If you have yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Stay abreast of what's going on over here. And comment, man. Again, we got a lot of great engagement. We got a lot of love and hate in the comments. We got more love than hate in the chat. It's always a good time. And, just waiting for YouTube to throw us a little hand. Maybe I need better thumbnails. I don't know. We'll figure some shit out. But hundreds up in the chat for y'all. Velez said that dude thought he was going to get backed by the state law and justify it. And that's the thing. A delusional person that has an addictive personality is going to find the glimmer of hope, right? And for some of these people, that glimmer of hope is, but it's the state. It's the state law. It's the state law. And they're going to hold on to that, and they're going to bet their life on that. And guess what? You did yourself dirty. It was an emotional decision instead of a logical one, because you used the emotion of fear and the emotions of deception, or not emotions of deception, the act of deception and all of that, and you talked yourself into a place where you believed in a Hail Mary, and guess what? They didn't have one. And then when the Hail Mary was no good and you got popped, you screamed, you cried a foul. Oh, they did me bogus. They did me bogus. Like, what? What do you mean? What are we talking about here? You wildin'. You are wildin'. Let me let this ride. You are wildin'. Salute to y'all. I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. If you out and you drinking tonight, do not drink and drive. Do not text and drive. All right? It doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. We're about to get into a video where Gene Deal talks about Mace's issues with Diddy and how much publishing money Diddy kept from Mace. So, check that out. Let's see. I don't know, but I don't think he left the country, though. Not yet. Right, so this is Gene Deal talking about how Diddy stole Mace's legacy by stealing his publishing for Will Smith's Bad Boy movies and other hit songs. Dirty game.
Diddy House getting raided. If you can, right, because he got the show with Cam, and a lot of people, they don't know about the history between Mace and Diddy. Let the people know how Diddy did him dirty, if you don't mind.
From what I know, I think that Diddy wasn't teaching Mace the business. You understand? He was using Mace as other artists to write rhymes on other people, write songs on other people's albums, on his album, and taking their talents and stealing their publishing on different albums and different records.
You guys think about it, man. Think about how much money All About the Benjamins has made since that song, came into existence, right? If you ask me, because that song, there was a time where that song was in every movie, that song was on everything. It was licensed everywhere, right? If you ask me, that song made enough money to pay everybody involved in the creation of that song, right? But that's not how the game works. These dudes get you in the game, whether it be a production contract, whether it be a record contract. You get in the game, and you don't know what publishing means, and they put a $sign on it, and they get it, right? And maybe somebody did it to them, and so on and so forth, all the way till you reach Hesh from The Sopranos, If y'all recall the Bokeem Woodbine episode of The Sopranos, where they spoke on publishing for an old, I believe, 1920s song, or 1940s song, and it had this old man that we knew wasn't the writer on the writing credit. Now, Puffy was a producer, right? He wasn't a producer in the sense of R. Kelly. R. Kelly will pick out 40 keyboards off the wall, put them down, play all of them, sequence everything, do all that shit himself.
Jonathan Pantry donated $5. Salutes my dude Chio. I'm so late and missed so much. I need to catch the replay. Shout out to the chat. Subscribe and hit the like button. It's free. 100.
Salutes to Jonathan Pantoja in the building with his $5 power chat. Don't know, I appreciate you, sir. He says, salutes my dude Shy Ill. I'm so late and missed so much. I need to catch the replay. Shout out to the chat. Subscribe and hit the like button. It's free. Free 99 to hit the like button. Salutes to you, Jonathan, for your $5 dono. And never late, always on time. As long as the playback's there, we good. We ain't gotten that far anyway. We only covered one thing, one phone call. It's an important phone call, but one phone call. R. Kelly speaking on your boy Diddy. So we moving from there. Salutes to you, Jonathan. Appreciate you being here. Better late than never. Chuck Chigone said if he's smart, he's driving. They'll nab him quick at the airports. The whole world watching him, but he didn't look worried when I seen that. We're going to look for that after this. He didn't look worried when I seen him with the twins in the picture. I don't know if it was a picture or video, whatever it was. He didn't look worried.
Prime example.
What the hell was I talking about? So it goes back to people having writing credits on these songs that they didn't write. And then the 4 or 5 people that did write it getting stiffed out of their money for that. And that publishing can come, that check can come forever if you know what it is and you know what it's worth. Some people fight for their publishing, but it's not worth anything because they're not doing nothing with it. They're not, but some people know how to do that, But just that one song alone, you think about just that one song alone. Now, Puff is not like R. Kelly that he could play every keyboard off the wall. He's not that. He is, he puts together people, he puts together sounds, he puts together, and he's a maestro that way, right? And he's not necessarily the songwriter. He always employed songwriters, right? But when you cashing in for everything that these songwriters have written and you're taking all the credit for it, these guys are like the magician in the Prestige underneath under the stage while the applause is happening. While he's up on stage getting all the applause and the money and the opportunity. And that's what he did.
Mace wrote that Bad Boy joint. I ain't even see him at the premiere. Because I believe Diddy owned most of the publishing on that. Which ended up being a big record that went over to movies. I think Mace was upset the fact that when he learned the business, he saw how Diddy had robbed him. He had took the glory for the albums, the music, and all the records that he had did.
It's like you pimped my creation for your own personal benefit and allowed me to take the scraps that you felt that I was supposed to have. You know? Some people say, oh, he's still getting paid. He greedy. You get what you do. That's the way it's supposed to be.
And he got pennies for it. You understand? 8,000 here, 10,000 there. You understand? When the record go platinum, Diddy's getting 200,000-300,000 and only gave him pennies for writing a song. Getting points on publishing that he didn't even deserve. So Mase learning the business and knowing the business, it led him to be upset. Diddy was teaching him wrong, like Diddy was teaching him not to even speak to people, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Nate used to come up in there, yo, what's up, how you doing? He had that Harlem smile. You know what I mean? Like he happy, he's shining. Cause, you know, he had a lot of jewels that the other artists didn't have. He used to come up in the studios, he used to come places fly. Did he tell him, yo, you ain't gonna never be famous cause you always speaking to people.
Right. That's another thing. You know, Kanye said it too. These guys will be walking right next to you with the secret that can help you get to the next level, and they won't offer it to you. They won't speak to you on it. They'll just let you, you know, languish where you're at. But let's say that's how the music industry's worked for the longest time, though. Absolutely. I agree. In many ways, that wheel is broken now. Because now these labels don't got this bread that they used to have. You know? There's more indie artists getting big money now. You know? But it doesn't make it right. It's like these guys, Nori, all of these guys, they came in there. They didn't know nothing about no business. They didn't know nothing about the hood. I mean, they didn't know nothing about business in the hood, about paperwork and publishing and nobody breaking it down for them. And then they don't know no better than to not let the record label say, hey, I got a lawyer for you. You know what I'm saying? Now they're sharing lawyers. There's all kind of conflicts of interest that these people didn't know about. And it's true what people say. You know, it's not what you worth, it's what you negotiate. Right? And that's cool. But there has to be some kind of checks and balances. And Ice Cube, you know, he kicked it off in our era with baseball bats. So, you know, somebody got to come get their money. Coming back for everything you owe. Type shit.
Them speak to you. I seen Mase stop speaking to people. When I told him, man, don't listen to that nigga with that old dumb shit.
They give you bad advice. You know, you shining too much, man. Don't talk to nobody. Because they might say, hey, man, I could hook you up with this and get you that and get you this. And guess what? A person like Diddy doesn't want you to have those things. He wants to have you stuck on his leash to where he can feed you whenever he feels like you look hungry enough to be fed.
Be you. But he found out after Big died and Puff left his ass out in California. He knew.
So that's a story of when Big got shot, supposedly Mase was surrounded by, I don't know if they were Bloods or what, but Diddy had already bounced and basically left Mase to fend for himself. Mase didn't go to that party, you know. Mase might have been caught up in that. He dodged that bullet, literally, in a literal sense. I know people that were all with them together that night, and all they did was choose to go to the other party up on the hill. I forget whose party it was. I don't know if it was Steve Style party or somebody's party up on the hill, but some people decided to go up there and they dodged that bullet. Be like that. If the decisions you make, left or right, every day are the most important things you do. But let's say, all these independents label messed it up for major labels. That and major label greed messed it up for major labels too. You know, a lot of it. Big part of it. Stubbornness, not wanting to change with the game. greed, all kind of shit. You know?
Knew only Puff was for self. So Mace and them didn't have what these kids have now with the internet, with the YouTubes.
That's another thing to take into consideration. You know, if my time in the game came a little bit later, or if the internet the way it is now was available to me at that time, I would have been able to manipulate that oh so much as these kids have done now. You look at a kid like Mac Miller, labels were coming to him all the time, but they couldn't afford him. Why? Because I'm already coming to you with my own ready-made audience. That's priceless. I'm coming to you with my own ready-made audience. I don't need you, and you can't afford them. And that's what changed the game for him. You know, rest in peace to Mac Miller. But I wish I would have came up at if the technology as it is now, I had it. Oh, it would have been crazy story. Contrary to unpopular belief. Shout out Jonathan Pantoja. He says Steve Stout tried doing that to 50, not wanting 50 to sign the Shady and telling Nori he'd never pay for a 50 verse. Yeah, just a bunch of sucker shit, you know? When at the end of the day, put the dopest together and let them do what they got to do and you're going to make money. But the problem is, here's what happens. It's just like bullies and people with power that abuse power. They don't have power nowhere else. When they get it, they got to utilize that shit, right? And, if you got that, if you got that power, you utilize that to your advantage and you blackball people in ways. These guys know that they don't know how to rap. They know that they don't know how to produce, but they want to put their suit on and they want to tell you how to make a song. Well, what makes you qualified to tell me how to make a song? Well, I put out hundreds of records. Yeah, collaborative effort between artists. Your suit didn't have shit to do with it. You don't know what you're talking about. Same thing with the suits. They're about business, but they want to come tell you how to make the movie. Producers, they want to come tell you how to make the movie. You're the guy that wrote it. You're the guy that thought it up. You're the guy that... But they want to come tell you how to make the movie. You shouldn't have this. That's silly. Nobody does that. It's like taking advice somebody about sneakers that doesn't know nothing about sneakers. It's like taking advice from somebody in musical engineering that never touched a board in their life. What are we talking about here? But that's what happens. You got guys like Steve Stout that don't know shit about making records that wants to just manipulate the players in the game. JP the Ghost said Mace turned pastor because he saw some shit. He got out of there. We covered it yesterday when he said, they said, did you make the right decision leaving rap? He said, yeah. He said, I dodged everything that's happening now. The car being blown up, Kid Cudi, he basically said that could have been me. All these allegations, all of this, all of that, he said, nah, I saw the writing on the wall. I got out. Now it's all coming to the light.
To learn the business themselves or listen to somebody teach them the business and stuff to watch out for. It was word of mouth or somebody sitting you down or you hiring a lawyer back then to teach you what you're supposed to know.
And everybody knew that you were straight off the block and you didn't know shit, so they overcharged you for everything. They underserved you with everything. So, some bullshit.
By representing you. So, Mace has every right to be upset with Diddy because Diddy really stole his legacy in the music. See, what you got to understand this is that a lot of those kids learned the business after they signed their contracts.
Mm-hmm.
They learned the business after they was...
And not right away after they signed their contract. Years after they signed their contract. Why? Because you could throw the kibble at them and they're going to take it. That's a good amount of money for somebody who ain't never had nothing. That's how it feel.
In the business for 3 or 4 years. So now, when they learned the business and they was doing, sitting right there, writing a whole record, a whole song, right? And Diddy was like, Yeah. Here, take this, take that. Give them 10,000 for that one song
Right.
that they wrote. And that song goes platinum.
And you needed that 10,000 right then and there. Why? Because you were starving. You were starving and you needed that bread. Right then and there, you needed that bread. You know what I'm saying? You were starving. And he threw you that bread. But that song made 20 million over its lifetime. And he threw you that 10 stacks when you were starving and needed a gas station, rollerball, hot dog. You know what I'm saying? On the rollers and shit.
2 or 3 times. And he get the 25% for being the writer on that because they wrote the song and gave it to him.
Right.
And he's on as the publisher, as the writer. You understand what I'm saying?
And he ain't write shit. He wrote nothing. He touched nothing. Pierre Black said that's crazy how they know what they know that they're gonna jerk you before they even signed you. They know before they even met you, they just know the next guy's gonna get it the way the last guy got it. You know, and if he's extra dense and not that bright, even more than that. Yeah, hell yeah, they know. They absolutely know.
He's getting a percentage of the writing that was done, and all he gave was 10,000. They learned later in the business that they was do that publishing.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have got the percentage that he got on there.
I mean, Nori confronted Combat Jack about that. Combat Jack was a lawyer. And his response was basically, man, it's just the way the business was. You know? But now you ran into somebody that wants to push back. Now we want to tell you how we want to push a refrigerator off a building on top of you. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to find a quote, man, because we keep saying it, and every time we say it, I think of the quote, and I don't have it. Hunter S. Thompson, music industry quote. Where is it? There we go. I'll take the Reddit one. Yeah. This is the quote. The music business is a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs. There's also a negative side. Hunter S. Thompson. And that's a fact. That's the game right there. That is the music industry in a nutshell right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Velez said that was the game back then. Unless you knew or someone guided you the right way. Yeah, man. And if there was $1 in it for someone, that's the problem with when it's real loosey-goosey with the people that are in charge of putting a value on your work, and they decide what your pay is going to be, they start making decisions for your pockets. Yeah, they look at you and they be like, man, I need more than him. He don't really need this. He's good with that. Look what he survived on. And they start making decisions with your bread and shit. And next thing you know, their percentages get bigger and yours get smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta fight back.
Because he gave them 10,000.
10,000 cash. Go and take this 10,000. Go get your hot dog. Don't worry about this song being in the next 50 hit movies or on 20 commercials or getting played on the Super Bowl. Forget about all of that. Take this 10,000. Go get your hot dog and shut your mouth.
8,000 for writing. So now they learned the business late.
Salute to Vernon Himes. Got to roll out, Shy. See you next time. We appreciate you every time, sir. Safe travels out there. You have a good evening. Salutes to you. Peace.
And when they learned the business, they seen how wrong that he was doing them. Even though the music people want you to say, well, we're taking a chance. We're taking a thing. Yo, listen to me, man. You wouldn't be there. If you think that you wasn't talented and they could sell records off you and using your talent.
Right. Right.
They've
They
seen
take advantage of your imposter syndrome. Oh, I'm blessed to be here. What? Blessed to be here. Shout out to the Universe Messenger. Just subscribe. Appreciate you. Thank you for the subscription. Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Enough people to come through. They've seen enough people to come through. So you writing all those hits.
They'll use that imposter syndrome against you. Oh, I'm happy to be here. I'm blessed to be here. Hey, we're giving you exposure. Oh, exposure. Exposure don't feed babies, man. Velez said, yep, and all of a sudden they're making more money than the artists. All the time.
And you not getting the money from them. How many years Mace didn't get the money from Bad Boy that they use on Will Smith and them Bad Boys? I went to the premiere with Puff. Mace wasn't even there.
You know who's notorious for doing this shit too? The UFC. Rampage has said it multiple times, and it seems to be true because you could see it happen and you could see it unfold. You know, he gets a deal with a sponsor. The UFC cuts him out of the deal and takes the deal for themselves. They did it with Reebok. They did it with Monster. They did it with a bunch of things with Rampage, because there was a point where Rampage's marketing was more on point than his fighting at one point. You know what I mean? And they do that too. They will take your sponsorship. You got a company that's interested in you, want to give you a bag of money? UFC said, oh yeah, you want them to sponsor you? You want us to let them put their logo on your shorts to be on our show? Let us talk to them. Then they say, forget about him. How about we give you everybody? And we do a huge deal. Of course, everybody wants to make money. Forget that little guy. Get him out of here. It's just what people do, man. It's just what people do. Humans we give ourselves too much credit for not being savages. We savages, man. One way or the next, we getting over on the next one. It's crazy.
But he wrote that.
He wrote that. It's his. He picked that out from the ethos, man. That shit wasn't just, you know. But let's say respect for those UFC fighters. They get paid peanuts. Peanuts, dog. And they get more peanuts today than they got before, but peanuts nonetheless, you know? Peanuts nonetheless. But if you wrote a record, your publishing should be yours. Somebody somewhere along the line realized, oh, there's another way to get paid here. Publishing is their shit. And they stole it once. And then they stole it, and then they stole it, and then they stole it, and then the person figured it out late. Hey, you got me for my... Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll fix it on the next guy. And they've done that since the beginning of time. And since the beginning of time, people be getting jerked for their publishing. All right? It's just a thread that continues to roll. And hip-hop, you know, is the one that's trying to break it. Understand. Hip-hop is the most educating when it comes, especially on online, on social media and shit, educating when it comes to shit like this. You used to not hear these stories. These stories was under wraps. Now people know what publishing means. You know? More than knew before. Not everybody, but more than knew before. So, but Puff is notorious for making sure you don't get your publishing. I mean, Jadakiss wrote his rhymes for All About the Benjamins. All About the Benjamins made a lot of money. Made a lot of Benjamins. You know? So, who knows? Who knows? All right, let me stop this. And let me make some room. Salute y'all. If you have yet to hit the like button, please do. Honey's up in the chat for y'all. Let's see if we can find out where Diddy was seen with his daughters real quick. Ivan said, damn, the music business seems so dirty. Just because someone is famous doesn't mean they're an artist. No, there's a lot of that. There's more people that are just famous that are not artists. They sell records, but what does it matter, you know? They're trash. They sell records to people that don't understand what trash smell like. He said the music industry seems so dirty. It's filthy. It's filthy. It's a very ugly business. Very selfish business. You gotta be watching your back at all times. You leave a place with 50 knives in your back. Salutes Miguel Lopez on the check-in. Salute to you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Please hit the like button on the way in. Doesn't cost a thing. All right. Let's see. Diddy sighting with twins. Maybe what I saw was bullshit. It was on Instagram. I don't know. I know 50 been going hard too still on the little ex-worker. I don't know if y'all seen that. We'll go through that real quick. I didn't intend on doing a day 4, Diddy day 4, but here we are. Sean Diddy Combs spotted at his kid's high school game. See, but that's not the outfit he was wearing, so that's why I can't be believing this shit. Oh, wait. Let me see. Tools. Past 24 hours. Oh, this is the picture I saw. That's Reddit, TMZ. Instagram TMZ. Okay, them I'll believe. Oh, how wholesome. How wholesome. He acknowledged the cameras. All right. Let's get it. All right. Diddy hits Top Golf in Miami amid ex-trafficking investigation. There we go. TMZ TV said Diddy took his 2 twins. I don't understand why people do that. His 2 twins? They're twins. He don't got 2 sets of twins. I know somebody that does. He just got 2 twins. To hit up Top Golf in Miami, the same town where feds raided one of his homes earlier this week. More photos. More photos where, bro? Right, so there he is with the youngins. Everybody seeming unbothered. He ain't looking at the camera, but he shooting them the dubs. Diddy's outside. All right, so he don't seem to be hiding. He just needs to tell everybody there's nothing to see here. Nothing happened. Again, if they can't prove this, nothing happened. Let's see what they come up with. They did a lot of searching. Let's see what 50 Cent got to say today. I don't know if he's deleted anything. Again, I want to shout out Lay Best on Instagram, LESBEST. She posted about our Diddy coverage and her story, so salute to her. Miguel Lopez said, you doing anything about the eclipse on April 8th? I'm down here in Georgia. They were sending troops all over. I'll be back home to the Chi tomorrow. Sending troops all over because of the eclipse? No, I wasn't planning on covering the eclipse. Don't plan on staring at it either. But I'll look into it, see what it got to do. Is the eclipse selling any dope? Do they have any ex-trafficking cases against them? Are they in any rap beef? If not, the eclipse going to have to wait. All right, but I have heard of people talking about it, though. Let's see what 50 talking about. All right, yesterday we ended with salutes to you, Miguel Lopez. All right, we had the Final Lap tour, made a lot of money. All right, they got my money, that's for sure. Final Lap tour, great tour. 50 said, whistle while you work. Guys, that's my theme for today. I made all this money, and I'm practicing abstinence. I don't want to be a little ex-worker. 50 Cent's Final Lap tour on pace to be in the top 3 highest grossing hip-hop tours of all time. The Final Lap, 50 Cent. $84,486,303 revenue. $1,188,539 average. 934,804 tickets sold. 13,166 average. 90.27 average price. 7130 report shows. I ain't paying no damn 90.27. I would have liked to. All right, boom, we got that there. It's the only picture he got. Yeah, 2. And then we got the Torre joint. All right, we got the Torre joint. 50 said, we heard this story yesterday, the story of Torre calling Diddy and asking Diddy to give his cousin an internship. A couple months later, he ended the internship on his own. He didn't tell Torre why. When he finally told Torre why, it was that Diddy propositioned him and he refused. So 50 said, so he didn't give up the buns, he got fired. It could be worse. We could just be finding out he's a little ex-worker. So he took another shot at the wifey real quick. She caught a stray. She catching strays on everything though. She's catching even on the Easter post. See what we got here. All right, 50 putting on a crispy white Air Force One. Okay, this is some kind of video. It says, "Good morning, people. Let's focus on our goals and get some work done. Let's work hard to contribute to the world." See, it don't be me stuttering and be people missing words and they shit. Let's work hard to contribute to the world being a better place. All the work we do counts, even you little ex-workers. She caught another one. All right. What else we got? We got his Good Friday blessing of the day. Good Friday blessing of the day. All right, Good Friday blessings. Enjoy every moment of the day today. God bless anyone who reads this. God loves us all. Even little, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Everybody else said it for him. Little ex-workers. All right. Now, we did see her, we saw Daphne Joy respond and say, you know, you we're in danger now, and you know, she put grape allegations on him. 50 was cool as a cucumber, and she said they moved to New York to be closer to him, and he was like, you moved to New York to try to get me back. You know what I'm saying? And you can keep all of that other talk, basically. I don't know if he deleted that since then, but there were posts up about that. It was our live stream was over though by then. Did I screenshot them? Maybe the content creator and me screenshotted it. Let me see. If I didn't, I should have. Oh, we also got the I'll Be Sure telling his son to come home. I'll be sure. I had a message for his son. I'll put it up to the camera. He said, come home, the door's wide open. You're safe here, son. I love you, Pops. You're biological. All right, so he made it his business to let it be known it was his biological. I'll be showing his son. All right. But let's see if I got Nah, I didn't screenshot it. I should have. I'm bogus. I should have. He did respond to her though. Let's see what this is. He said, the owners don't know you. The game will go on without you. You're really not a major player. I is. Astros play ball. All right. Stevie J thought he was going to get a response. No. So far, I ain't heard nothing about that yet. Got more Diddy here. Diddy owes the bank $100 million after taking out massive mortgages. Diddy got that $100 million in the house behind the house. Billionaire Boys Club. Let's do brunch, guys. 140 in loans. I heard that they've come at a lot of the corporations that he deals with, looking for financial information. I mean, what? They got a laundering case on him now? It seems like they're looking for whatever they can get. Ivy said, Diddy be wanting the body. You just got to say no. Quote, Cat Williams. Just got to say no, guys. Otherwise, you'll be out here wearing matching outfits with Diddy. You'll have a black Prada bag, a Prada, what's it called? Fanny pack. All right, so that's 50 shit talk for today. I don't see nothing else on here. Let's see if there's any news. He ain't hiding. He's not held up in somewhere. He's with his kids. $100 million in mortgages. Take this off. images. Flashes peace sign days after bombshell ex trafficking raid. Patrick Mahomes P. Diddy tweets deleted amid ex trafficking probe. I mean, I don't even know what the post was. It just says, yeah, Diddy. Yeah, P. Diddy. I mean, you can't make a thing out of everything. People have done business with the man. People have attended parties where there wasn't any debauchery going on. People have attended concerts. People, what, everybody's gonna just scrub anything there. Now, if you're guilty, you should be scrubbing. If it's a PR related thing, what public relations I need to people that are dumb enough to not understand? Hey, I just bought the man's record. I don't know nothing about his life or his politics or his freak offs. You start deleting tweets, now you're looking funny, little Mahomes, little Mahong. You're looking crazy now. What you deleting shit for? You got happy birthday posts they're deleting. Like, this is before anything. This is 2014. They're talking about. Like, what are we talking about here? All right, let's see if there's any other news. Suge Knight warns Diddy his life's in danger during J House call. Let's see what Suge got to say. Salutes. Hope y'all still with me. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. I'm missing a sneaker battle I gotta go check out in a few. Let's see. Suge Knight Diddy. Oh, what? I see Hassan. So I wonder what Hassan got to say about all this. Hassan Campbell. Let's look for the last, 24 hours. There we go. Diverse mentality. Your life's in danger. They're going to get you. Let's see what we got here. I just need the phone call. Hold on. See if I could just get the phone call.
These challenging times have raised authorities.
Come on, lady. Give me the phone call. It's a short. I don't want a short. I want the phone call. Diddy about to set up TD Jakes. Everybody got a different outlook on what's going to happen here. Who next on the list to go down? It depends who you ask. Some people are saying Jay, but I think that was just 50 putting that out there. I don't know if they're close enough to that for Jay. Some bombshell shit would have to drop for it to be Jay. So I doubt that. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to find the phone call itself.
Federal agent response. Hashtag Diddy.
What other thing I like to say?
Did he
Russell
do it in
Simmons
a tweet?
Open the door. Hearing Suge Knight's reaction is very interesting.
He
Diddy,
said,
Diddy.
Open the door? I thought it was a phone call. Shout out Comedy Hype. I'm going to put it up here.
In the door. Hearing Suge Knight's VD and now Diddy. Twitter account Suge Knight, the former founder of Death Row Records,
Justice for Tupac is coming.
Diddy.
Keefe D and now Diddy. Diddy and Keefe D. Hashtag together.
In light of the breaking news. Justice for Tupac is coming. Keefe D and now Diddy. People, the raids today wasn't for Diddy. It was to destroy the incriminating stuff on powerful men.
Ha! All right, so Suge got his own theory here. His theory that this was a cleanup job. All right? Diddy, don't touch nothing. Leave them hard drives intact. We're going to come get everything. We're going to clean this whole thing out. We're going to clean it all up. All right? That's it. And that's Suge's thing, that they went and they cleaned out these hard drives and they cleaned out all the incriminating stuff on powerful people. So maybe nobody realized that they were filmed in those houses until Mr. Jones' lawsuit came out. And then they called everybody in their powerful positions that they have leverage in and said, hey, yo, what's this shit about Diddy's cameras? We need to figure this out. Go on, get these hard drives cleaned up out of there. Send Homeland Security. So that's Suge's theory, all right? Salutes to Suge. Salutes Ian on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Hundreds up for you. Jorge says, so Stevie J just called out 50 Cent on a boxing match. Sorry, I stepped away. No worries. Yeah, we covered that yesterday. 50 hasn't responded to him yet. Hundreds up in the chat for Ian. 50 hasn't responded yet. He did. He called him out. He said he want to scrap. Let me beat your ass on TV. We'll see. All right, Stevie J. Stevie J was the first one to put on the Free Diddy shirt, and Diddy ain't even, in trouble yet.
And when reports started to circulate that Diddy may have took
Diddy, you can be extradited from that country, man. Nowhere to run. Diddy, Russell Simmons, open the door.
a flight to the Caribbean to
Ian, same kind of thing. Diddy did with Jeffrey Epstein. The same kind of thing. Just using people's illegal shit against them, and leveraging it.
Avoid jail time. Knight would write, Diddy, you can be extradited from that country, man. Hashtag nowhere to run. Hashtag Diddy. Hashtag Russell Simmons, open the door. Hearing Suge Knight's reaction is very interesting, given that before 50 Cent, Suge Knight was the originator of bashing Diddy over the years. If you can recall, Knight would create one of the most talked about moments during the raids.
All right, so that's it from there. That's Suge's theory. Suge's theory is they weren't there to get anything on Diddy. They were there to clean up a mess that had been being made for a long time. That's his theory. All right? They were going to delete the video or make sure there was no traces of video of the powerful people that have come through those doors. No pun intended. If you caught that. All right. So, yeah, that's what we got there. I don't see much else. Let's see. As far as news goes, Diddy surfaces in public, speaks on camera with Stevie J in tow. All right, hold on. We know TMZ. TMZ, you was nice to me last time. I hope you're nice to me still. Wait a minute. Who the hell is this guy? Is this the... Jorge says Stevie B couldn't handle Lil Scrappy, let alone 50. Yeah, 50's a problem. 50 know how to box. Let's see what this is. Is that West guy? Diddy, what you doing with this guy? What's happening here? Is this an old video? Hold on, man. Let me read this caption first. All right, this is today, I believe. TMZ Hip Hop. Is this a bullshit? No, this 3/29/2024. Diddy is out and about in Miami, and he's even speaking now too. Evidence in a new clip that an influencer took of the mogul out in the wild, who also captured Stevie J. Fitness trainer and life coach, that's what they call him, Wes Watson, who has more than 1 million followers on Instagram, posted a video and a photo on Friday that shows Diddy at a cafe in town called Pura Vida. And it looks like Puff was in a good mood, flashing a smile and even chatting. I mean, what y'all want him to do? Sit there wringing his fucking hands and shit? Losing his mind? Unclear which location this was at specifically. There's a zillion of these in the area. But our bet is that it was one of the ones close to Diddy's home there on Star Island. Anyway, check out the clip. Diddy flashes an L with his fingers and says love. He also says what's up to someone off camera and salutes them. Funny enough, West actually caught Diddy's longtime bad boy collaborator and friend Stevie in the background as well. Stevie, you ain't gonna have Puff and Stevie not in the background as well. That's Stevie's place in the world, behind Diddy. It is what it is. It's interesting that Stevie showed up here, because he was also recently named in a lawsuit alongside Diddy, which includes a salacious allegation that turned out not to be true. Well, how do we know that? Okay. It says a horn star named Knockout, I believe, says takes credit for the Stevie J image in the Diddy lawsuit. So there we go. That's something that's debunked with real information right there, right? There you go. We learned something new. There was another guy rolling in their crew, but it's unclear who he might be. In any case, the point is, Diddy is stepping out and living his life. More evidence he's not hiding out. Remember, this is actually the second outing we've seen of Diddy's in the past 24 hours. On Thursday night, he and his teenage twin daughters hit up a Top Golf in town. And there too, Diddy didn't seem too stressed about the situation he found himself in this week. So again, everybody that's been telling me for days, he's in Antigua. He's not in fucking Antigua, man. He's been in Miami the whole time. Of course, we're referring to the 2 raids his homes were subjected to, which left at least one of them that we know of completely trashed in the aftermath, with the place looted. Looted is the right word for it. We know Diddy and Co are furious over the way was all handled, especially since he hasn't been arrested or charged with the crime. And yet, the Feds stormed in on the Feds stormed on in regardless. It's all because I expected by today. I did expect by today there'd be some kind of news of some kind of arrest warrant. It's also clear Diddy has a good support system around him, and while he's far from out of the woods at this point, he's at least comfortable enough to show his face in public. The saga continues, and at this rate, it feels like we'll be seeing and maybe hearing more from Diddy in the coming weeks. All right, y'all, did we judge him too soon? Should I take the poll again? Or is he an innocent man? I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is what the hell is Lush doing on my screen over here? All I know is I'd expected some kind of warrants to be popping today. Let's see what this video is talking about. Here we go.
Out here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that.
Yeah, what you're seeing right there is 2 dudes that did not want to get caught on camera, and 1 dude that with a camera that wasn't willing to let it slide. That's what you got right there. All right? Go and look at your boy's face over here. Does it look like they knew this was about to happen? He didn't say, yeah, I don't think he's innocent.
At Pura Vida by my pad.
And then he gives the location basically. This is the danger of people, bro. People be on straight bullshit. Right? On top of all of that, you're gonna say exactly where. You know? We're at the Pura Vida by my crib, bro. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Stevie definitely Puff and Diddy. They have the same fruity ways. They think they talk powerful, but sound so dumb. Dumb as shit. Dumb as shit. That's the problem. To a lot of people, they equate money with common sense and smarts. That's where we got the game fucked up. All right? Some people equate suits with success. Some people equate people wearing suits with success and money, and you'll find the brokest, least business savvy some bitch in a suit. Believe that. Politicians, they're so smart. They're not as smart as the suits sell for them. The suits sell their smarts. But this guy, it looks like he barged in on them with the camera. It doesn't look like they knew that was about to go down. All right? Maybe I could slow motion this first. Oh, I can't. That blows.
At Pura Vida by my pad.
Even the workers are like, ah, shit. This looked like two guys that probably knew they were about to get videotaped because they knew that this guy wasn't about to let them slide.
Run into the
Yeah, hey, bro, yeah.
man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. It's a movie. Down here at Pura Vida by my pad.
Yeah, they didn't want that. They didn't want that. He just wanted a quick clout, and he went for it. He did it. And they got caught right there.
Into the man.
This is public relations smiles right here, man.
Man right here.
Love, bruh. That's the picture right there. Hold on, let me screenshot that. Screenshot this whole shit. That's it right there. Is it love or is it an L for taking a loss?
What's up? Miami's
Yeah. That what's up? He don't want to talk to nobody right now.
like that. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's like that, bro. In Miami, I had to stop and put Diddy on camera. It's a movie, bro. My life. All right, let me get out of here before these guys hit me with the karate chop clap from TMZ. So we got sightings, y'all. He's not hiding. He's not scared. Chucky said his smile was forced. He did not want to crack that smile, bro. That was some bullshit far as he was concerned. He was ambushed. Ambushed by a guy that probably didn't look, Wes is a big guy. Got an intimidating look to him. He probably didn't want to buck back. He had his little, his bodyguard there. Crazy. It's a lot. All right, let me go back. Make sure there's no more other news. Sean Diddy Combs owns nearly $100 million. But he looks chill, y'all. He's outside. He got his public relations smile on. All right, so that seems to be about it. I don't see anything else new out here on these Diddy stories. So our Diddy coverage for the night has concluded. Maybe I'll move on to these phone calls real quick. Get that out the way and then let everybody have their Friday back. I appreciate y'all for hanging out today. Stop this right here. Pull this up. Hundreds up for y'all in the chat. Kel said, yeah, man, it's all made up. None of it is real. Chucky said he might end up in Atlanta. He has a restaurant and a house there, too. Yeah, I mean, I think he can go wherever he wants within the country. Question is, how long can they hold him to that? How long can they be here keeping him, it doesn't, maybe they took his passport, maybe they didn't. Maybe he free to leave the country already and hasn't because he don't want to have that be the look, Maybe he knows more than we know as far as ain't nothing gonna happen to him. He hanging out with his boy Stevie J. They out looking for 50 and shit. They got beef. All right? They got problems. They want drama. Or he stays on the East Coast, goes to his house in Atlanta, and don't think nothing about it. He seems very relaxed, y'all. Very calm. It's very calm. Right? Salute to y'all. Appreciate you for hanging out. Please hit the like button. We're going to go through these transcripts right quick, just so I got a little Cartel video to drop tomorrow. The weekends be slow on YouTube. I like to keep it stacked up. Maybe we go live this weekend, maybe we don't, man. I'm trying to do less editing, more live, so we'll see how this experiment works. We also have to make the decision if we're going to make the Traidor the English version of the book, The Traitor, from Vicente Zambada, which is Omayo's son. We have his book in English. So we got to see if we're going to make that a thing where we break it down in chapters the same way we did as Cartel Wives. The only difference is Cartel Wives, we had the audio book. With this, it's going to be me reading it. So y'all get to hear me stutter step. But we're planning on, we got to make the decision if that's going to be our next thing and get that popping until it's documentary time for the twins and stuff like that. So we shall see. But in the meantime and in between time, my friends, let me see. This statement is 50 pages. So that we're not going to do today. That, if you guys want to do it tomorrow afternoon, maybe we could do it tomorrow afternoon. I'll hit these 50 pages from the twin statement. We got from opening statements to closing remarks and minutes and all kind of shit here. But that's 50 pages. Right now I'm going to go through this 4-page document right here. It's the transcripts and calls. Let me make this shit bigger. All right. Can I close all of this? Here we go. Transcripts of calls. Hold on one sec. Let me turn this up. All right, so this is the transcripts of calls made between El Chapo and Pedro Flores and calls between Margarito and Vicente Zambada Niebla. I'm not sure if we've gone through these in English. I'm pretty sure we've gone through them in Spanish, but since I had the English version here, I figured I might as well read them. It's a good look, so salutes to y'all for being here. I appreciate you. Let's get through this real quick. Transcripts of calls made between El Chapo and Pedro Flores and calls between Margarito and Vicente Zambada Niebla. First is a transcript is of two. See, even I'm telling you, there's typos at the highest levels of government, all the way down to the guy on the street writing down the wrong phone number, dog. But it makes me look crazy, but this is written wrong. First is a transcript is of two, but I get it. It was translated. Of two calls made in November 15, 2008. They are from court documents, but we have abbreviated El Chapo's name and that of Pedro Flores. Pedro was not with his brother Margarito in the October meeting in the Sinaloa Sierras. Pedro refers to this in the conversation. Okay. Okay, that's when he tells him it was my brother. Pedro was not with his brother Margarito in the October meeting in Sinaloa Sierras. Pedro refers to this in the conversation. Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán lo era. Pedro Flores. Chapo, hello. Peter, hello. My friend. That's Chapo right there. P said, what's up? How are you? Chapo said, good, good. Nice talking to you. How's your brother? Right? Talking about Jay. But I think he thinks he's talking to Jay at this point. Pete says, everyone's fine. It's too bad I wasn't able to see you the other day. Chapo said, oh. Peter said it was my brother. Chapo said, oh, but I'm here at your service. You know that. I'm here at your service is an expression used to show respect by saying, I'm always here for you, or whatever you need. Peter Flores says, yes, everything's fine. Nice talking to you. Hey, look, I'm bothering you because of what I picked up the other day from over there. I have the check ready. I'm not sure if I want to ask you for a favor. Chapo said, ask me. Pedro said, do you think we can work something out where you can deduct 5 pesos, lower the price 5,000 per Kia Sherwin? Chapo said, what did we agree on? Peter said, you're giving them to me for 55,000 per kilogram of Sherwin. Chapo said, how much you going to pay for it? Well, if you do me the favor, I'll pay 50 for them. I have the check ready. If the price is lowered to 50 per kilo, and the Flores brothers can make the payment immediately. Chapo said, do you have the money? It seems like Chapo always asks the question that you just answered. You know what I'm saying? He told him, can you lower it 5? He said, yeah. what do we got it at? 55. So what do you want it at? Well, I just said lower at 550. He does this repetition of the question. They said we got the. He said he got the check ready 2-3 times. He said yeah. Now he asked him again, do you have the money? Peter said, if you're giving me with the difference of 5, I can pay you right away. If you want me, and if you want to send more, well, like, and Chapo said, all right then. How much? How much did they give you? He said they gave me 20 kilos of heroin. Chapo said, how much? He said 20. Chapo said, all right then. I'll pick the money up tomorrow. That's fine. Peter said, yeah. He said, yeah, that price is fine. Peter said, okay then. I really appreciate it. It's because the other one, the man had given me something that didn't turn out good. And I have to even it out. Which we know now was bullshit because it was perfectly 90-something, high 90 percentile purity on it. He just did that to add to the conversation. Zambada Garcia also provided heroin, which was of poor quality, requiring the Flores brothers to mix the heroin together to improve the quality. But that's not true because it was puro, man. Chapo said, hey, do you have a way of bringing that money over here? Make payment in Mexico? Pedro said, over here? Yeah, of course. Chapo said, yeah, so you'll give it to me here then? He said, yeah. Give me, Peter said, give me a couple of days and I'll have it there. Now, that ain't the question that Chapo asked. Chapo wanted the same answer he had before, that the money was ready right now. Now he's asking him to move it to Mexico. P's going to ask him for more days, and he's going to be like, nah, forget it. He said, yeah, give me if you give me a couple of days and I'll have it here. Better yet, I have a check that's coming. If you want it as soon as I get it, I can advance you something when I get it. I had like 400 grand. Chapo wasn't feeling that. He was like, look, hold on. I'm going to talk to someone right now. There might be someone that could pick that money up over there. Pick up the money for the heroin in the United States. Pedro said, yes. Chapo said, I'll call you back. Hold on. Pedro said, okay. Chapo said, I'll call you. In a separate phone call a short while later, between Pedro Flores and Guzman Loera handed the phone to an associate who provided Flores with the contact, name, and a number of a person who would take the receipt of the payments of the 20 kilograms of heroin. Chapo then got back on the phone, leading to the following conversation between Chapo and Flores. My friend, Pedro said, excuse me, but I just wanted to ask you, I just have 3 left. 3 keys of heroin remaining from the 20 key shipment. When do you think we could receive again? Chapo said, what the fuck? I thought you can only get rid of a little bit. Pedro said, the truth is, these came out good. Why should I lie? Contrary to what he had already told him about, it was bad. The ones that were bad. Oh, no, I don't think that has nothing to do with it. I think this conversation was, I think that they weren't too excited. I'm not sure. I don't recall, but they might not have been too excited about pushing the heroin. They wanted to stay on the brocane. And when they started doing it, evidently it was successful, but that's what the conversation says, so who knows if it's real or not. It's a question to ask, or my mind is just in knots over it from all of the different information we've gotten. These came out good. How much can you get rid of a month? Peter said, if they're the same, around 40. Flores Brothers can distribute 40 kilos of heroin per month. Chapo said, oh, that's good. Hey, has anyone else sent you? Because this guy told me that they were going to send you something. Zambada Garcia told Chapo that he had also sent heroin to the Flores brothers. So secrets weren't business wasn't just a secret. People was talking to each other about shit. Or he could have been baiting the conversation. Like, those are the type of games they play. Everything is deceit. Chucky said when he said what the fuck, he felt it. That could have been his moment. Like I said in that other video when you mentioned that before, that could have been his moment. Just like the guy that was like, oh, you're a rat, you're this, you're that. No, we're not. Okay, can I get some work? The fuck? So yeah, you're right. Could have been that moment. Could have been a what they call one of them Nexus level events that You can't change that shit. That was the linchpin. Pedro said, yeah, he sent me some, but what they sent was not good. Okay, here we go. It doesn't compare to what you had. Zambada Sharon was inferior quality to Chapo's, but we know now that wasn't true from the horse's mouth, from the twins themselves. Chapo said, all right, I'll send it then. Begin supplying the Flores brothers with 40 kilos of heroin per month. So then Pedro said, but do you think they have like another 7 there that they can give me? 7 more keys of heroin available for immediate pickup in Chicago? Chapo said, I'll send you from this week to the next. Pedro said, okay, please, thanks a lot. Chapo said, that's fine. Pedro said, if anything, okay, that's fine. So boom, done. That was a done deal. That was a done deal. That's the one that we heard from the hermano. That's that one. Scroll down for the Vicente Zambada Niebla and Margarito Flores transcript. So this is Jay and Vicente, November 2008 recorded phone conversation. Jay, hey, do you remember what we talked about? About those toys? The weapons previously asked about. This is parentheses. Vicente said yes. Jay says it's fine. I have somebody that just got out of the service and he said he could hook me up, but they're going to charge twice as much. Is that okay? VZN said that's fine. Just let me know. Jay said okay. They're the kind that you told me about. He said I can get 20, 30 for sure. I wonder if it was. I wonder if he could have repeated at that moment the kind he told him about. You know what I mean? I wonder if put on the spot by Vicente say, what kind is that? If Jay would have had an answer for him. He probably would have. Vicente said, all right. Jay said, they're exactly the ones that you told me about. He can make them for me because he's coming over here to live anyway. So whatever he gets me will be double. He said, all right. Jay said, just tell him as a favor to me to accept delivery there in the U.S. Vicente said, yeah, I'll tell him. Vicente very short with his words. All right. Yeah. Okay. For sure. All right. No joda. Stop asking so many questions. Stop saying so much. Seems like he didn't have much to say. Nothing in the sense of no more clarity. He's not clarifying anything. He's not yeah, it's nothing. That's fine. All right. Okay. It's all set then. Oh no, that was Jay. All right, and all right. He said, okay, we'll talk if anything. Tell everyone I said, all right. After VZN disconnects, Jay says that was a call with Vicente Zambada and Mayo's son. It feels to me like he felt something, knew something, or he just vaguely went through that conversation. Let's go VZN. VZN conversation from beginning to end. He said, yes, that's fine. Just let me know. All right. Yeah, I'll tell him and he'll accept them. Okay, he tweaked right there. All right. And yeah, that's it. Not much to say. Not much to say at all. But that phone call rings off into the history books. With the history of the Flores twins, the Zambada family, the fact that the old man is still El Mero Mero out there. Crazy story, crazy time to be alive. But yeah, it looked like Vicente didn't have much to say over that phone call. Probably never had much to say in general. Business is business. We don't have to talk too much. You know? I tell you what I need. You tell me what I need to get it. We figure that out. Boom, done deal. You know? We don't need no extra shit. So there we have it. That was the English translations of the phone calls, the transcripts between Chapo and Pedro Flores and Jay Flores and Vicente Zambada. So I'll be dropping that as a little short vid, put it out there. I'm sure people missed the cartel talk. We've been diddied out for the last week, but you know, the story's out there. Let's cover it. All right? Let's start getting them hundreds up in the chat. Gonna be making our exit. I hope everybody has a very positive, blessed weekend. All right? No drinking and driving. No texting and driving. Be cool. Think twice. Head on a swivel. Don't think twice in those situations. Make your move first. All right? Have a great night. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to edit some more, get some technical stuff done, do some things, try to make the channel better. And, you know, that's what it is. Salutes 298 Sosa in the building. What up, Shy L? We in here. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody here. Let me go back through the, I'm going to go through the chat real quick before we get out of here. Let me shut this down. Maybe tomorrow, if y'all are around, if I got, you know, a little bit of time, maybe I'll come and do these, I'll read the Flores twin statements. All right? We got 50 pages of Flores twin statements, so we can read that. All right? I'll keep y'all posted, though. If you haven't joined the Discord, please do. I'm going to drop that back in the chat again. The notifications on Discord are much better than they are on YouTube. That's a fact. Paste. Go. Boom. All right. I'm up here at the top. I'm going to start going down this chat. Shout out to Big June. Salutes to you, sir. He was first in the building today. Shout out to the usual suspects. 323G, Vernon Heim. Shout out to Juan Herrera and his subjective opinion. Shout out Vernon Heim. Salutes to you per usual, sir. Headstone Restoration. Appreciate you. Jorge Castillo. Salutes to you. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you around here and your insight. You gave some insight in the chat today about Val in the good old days. Shout out Southside 77. Salutes to you. Go Bucks. Appreciate you. Chung's Kicks. JP the Ghost. Chucky Chingon per usual. All right. 030 North on the check-in. We appreciate you. Billy Finnegan. Salutes. JP the Ghost again. Who else we got here? Alley Boy. Appreciate you. Old Soul, my brother. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Thank you. Bobby D. We appreciate you coming through. Velez per usual. We appreciate you. Dan Sosa, much love. DJ 20s, as always, my friend. 24K, appreciate you. PR Black, man, salutes, brother. Your vid sucks, salutes to you. Let's see what else we got in here. Nathan Wallace, per usual, we appreciate your insight, sir. Aquino, salutes. Ivan, we appreciate you. Jonathan Pantoja, per usual, thank you, sir. Thank you for your donation. You're always welcome. You always appreciate it. I know you're catching the playback. It was a slow night tonight. Just covered a couple of things. Miguel Lopez, man, we appreciate you. Ian, we appreciate you. Again, Ivan on the check-in, we appreciate you. And we reached the bottom. Sky Enterprise, salutes to you. Kelly Price, appreciate you. Thank you guys for being here. Right? We had another paper. We could do another paperwork party. We'll make it happen. Right? Salutes to y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe out there. And I will see you on the next go round. Make sure y'all get some sleep. Peace.
Change what? We landed here. It's not the same sun. This is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up. Life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us. It's why you scared. They over the hilltop. I see them right there. They wait for the kill shot. They'll sit and they'll stare. If we got a real shot for us, it's up there. We're hopeless if we stop. They'll kill us right here. Living in death's den. Run through the best winds. Storming the front gates. Whatever gets us in. Whatever gets us over. Whatever helps us swim. Whatever we must do. Rescuing our kids. As long as they get through it. Don't matter if we live. God chose to bless you. I'll take all that death gives. I'm into this war ends. In memory of dead friends. Hope of a new way when all of this death ends. Who can we call on? It's me and it's all y'all. We're here by our lonesome. Nobody to fall on. Flesh in the dirt. Fire to ashes. Fate getting closer every moment that passes. Running away. No one is there. No one to save us. Nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sun. change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. Show me a safe place, does it exist? It must be a wasteland where nobody lives, that nobody knows of, where nobody's been. Where we at is warfare, every time you can get. What you can't get is real love and fucking respect. Set up for failure, a life of neglect. If none of us stand up, we'll live with regrets. If we rise, we might die, I call that a good death. What would I live for if I am oppressed? How can I raise up with the world on my chest? Who's gonna save us if you and I rest? They shoot us in cold blood when under arrest. Lock us in cold cells, consider it home now. Cut off from emotion, our feelings are stone now. Our buildings are blown out, the madness is so loud. It's dark and there's no sound, we gotta go now. Running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. The illness is prevalent, natives malevolent. Hunger, starvation now, no hope for a heaven sent. Kiss the babies goodbye, say I love you to wives. Grab your weapons, get your steps in, we gon' ride when it rise. The sun mean what when it's blinding your eyes? Put the wind to your back, leave them facing the sky. Put the pain in the dirt, raise your bloody fist high. Use your brain, do the work, strategize and survive. The rush of the dust up, the thrill of the gun buzz. The satisfaction of our reaction when there's no one to help us. The spoils of war, the hunger for more. The passion of how we smashing what we hate through the floor. The rage, the loneliness of dead on the page. To cleanse this land, gotta burn more than just sage. Crush the cage, body and soul unafraid. Kill them all and set them ablaze. No running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. Is that you won, you push yourself to your purpose, you persevere through the slums, maneuver smooth through the hustle, you careful making your runs, everyone packing pistols, stay safely behind your gun, make sure you got your own back, them busters run, don't end up doing long time, cause busters sung, looks like loyalty's a thing of the past, and these gangster flicks and rap vids got y'all gas, so when the lead start flying, my guess is that's your ass, death will let no man pass, my circle is small and for the living, the strong and unforgiving, no nonsense, the driven, each one obsessed with winning. Settle for less bullshit, I want it all. Take yours, cut it all up and give to the poor. Sit back, watch the fireworks and witness the war. At the day's end, I want more. At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the cloud goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. For the drama, you ain't got no beef, and I ain't got no time, cause I don't get no sleep, and I don't need help, only I can do me, and I'ma be fine, cause I wasn't born weak, see the world ain't mine, cause I wasn't born meek, but I walk this planet for the things that I seek, God suffering the gun and push my being to the brink, create what wasn't there, bring life to what I think, blow my cloud in the air, keep my consciousness in sync, my instincts well aware, prepared to throw the kitchen sink, keep fighting till it's finished, till the whole shit sink, till I hit rock bottom, bounce back and reach peak. Back in my proper placement, ready for shit I'm facing. Still feeling alive, cause my heart's still racing. My mind's still moving towards the peace I'm chasing. Tomorrow's not promised, so motherfuck patience. At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the cloud goes up, the playlist on, supposed to go. Help me make a stand, know what I'm supposed to know. See through the facade, try to let my anger go. Life goes on, another show, another town, some other clowns, some other hoes. But the only thing that matters waiting on me back at home. Legacy building in the midst of menacing villains, murdering children like the killings becoming thrilling. The rush of bloodlust, women, baby, civilians. Land gon' become sand from all the graves that they filling. Bodies in the lake of the shake on the sidewalk. Yellow crime tape, nothing fake, no outline chalk. Just a kid meeting his fate.